Good morning. Welcome to the weekly analysis for the week of May 28th. Today is the 27th, and this week we have 19 assets to review. So let's get started. First on the list is AUD NZD. So we have a weekly order block for AUD NZD. Price was bearish, and then price pulled back, started breaking structure back to the downside. It also pulled back to fill this imbalance here. So price pulled back to fill this imbalance and then started selling back down to the downside. So this order block could be a short-term pullback. So if we go down to the daily, price is currently still buying up. We have a few impulse moves. For 3 days, you had an impulse move. And let's take it down to the 4-hour. Come back here for a second. Daily. So there is price somewhere in this wick. There's either an order block or some kind of imbalance within this wick. And let's go down to the 4-hour and see what we have. And there we have it. So there is imbalance here, which is where price is currently. And then you have more imbalance up here. Okay. Now I would be more because price is still bullish at the moment. Let's go to the 15 and see what's going on. Okay, so price has filled that 4-hour imbalance, right? The price has filled this 4-hour imbalance here. It hasn't come quite up there yet, up to this zone here. And then if I go down to the 15-minute, price is starting to break structure to the downside. So let's go back to the 4-hour. This is currently the low. And this is currently, I think it did touch in there. Maybe not. The high. Okay. So this is the current range. This is the last range that we have. So if I go down to the 15-minute, price started to break this low here. It tapped into this order block. So we should be waiting for price to pull back, possibly just to to tap into this wick. Okay. So I would think that price is about to Now, let's not forget, so this is our current swing, our current protected high, right? So price can go anywhere between this range from here to here before pulling back and possibly clearing the rest of the imbalance up there. So with that being said, you can at least sell down to this order block. And I'm just going to go down to the 5 minute just to confirm. Yeah. Okay. So with that being said, let's take our fib from here to here. So you have your 50% zone, 50% 618 zone here, which is in alignment with there we go, which is in alignment with one, this impulse move, two, the imbalance that is in the zone, and the 618 is in alignment with a key level. So you can see here, this is a zone where price has tapped many of times. Key level here, tap, tap, tap. And so at least sell it down to here first, then there will likely be a pullback for a continuation of a sell. Or let me rephrase that. Let me restate that. So it could pull here and then a continuation of a buy. So price is bullish. I'm going to erase that because I would need for price to give more breaks of structure, at least break this low before I start selling. But this current break can be sold down to here, down to this low or this order block. That's only 10 pips. There's an imbalance here, which is around 13, 15 pips. So I would not trade that down at the moment. Like I said, unless it breaks this low here, then I would trade the pullback for a sell down to at least the 50%. So that is AUD NZD. Audi Chef. Let's go to the weekly. We have a weekly bearish order block. Let's go to the monthly. So price came into these wicks, into this wick here. That's on the monthly. On the weekly, we have a bearish order block. Price is selling right now. So there is a bearish order block that's within a bullish order block. So we would need to see a little more structure, which is probably, yeah, this is probably selling now. So I would definitely wait for price to break to break this low. Or break this high. And if we go down to the 4-hour, okay, price is still within this it's still selling. So I would need to see some, if price is going to continue buying up, I would need to see some breaks of structure first. But as of right now, based off of market structure, you have your high, your low, your high, your low, your high, your low. Nothing broke past this high right here. So my guess is price is going to continue selling to the downside. So I would wait for price to break, wait for a pullback, and then continue selling down. Based on nothing in the daily. Let's see what's in the weekly. So I would definitely expect price to come down here somewhere. And I'm sure if we go down in time frame, there is going to be an order block or some type of imbalance. And there we have it. So let's bring this down into the start of the imbalance. So from here to here is the imbalance. This would be the low. You would put your stop there. And of course, if you go down in time frame a little more, maybe down to the 15, you can refine your, oh, it's not gonna let me go that far. Okay, so you can refine your entry if you got a pro account. So yes, Audit Chef is looking like nice little key level here. So price is creating higher lows and then a key level. So as we said, I'm expecting price to continue selling down. Based on the higher time frame. So I would be looking for sales. Okay. All right. AUD USD. We have a weekly bearish order block. Price has tapped into this imbalance here. Overall price is currently bearish. Price was bearish. It started breaking structure to the top side, breaking these highs. So let's see. I may have to go back and look at the other pair as well. the other AUD pairs. It looks like price has filled in this weekly imbalance and started buying up, but it did not, it created, well, it wicked past. It wicked past the high. Okay. It tapped into this order block. Let me zoom in so you can see. Tapped into this order block, sniper entries, grab liquidity, and then started selling back to the downside. So as of right now, it is selling. Okay. So your best entries will be for a sale. Now, this could just pull back and we shall see. This could just pull back to the 78. That cleared that imbalance. Could pull back to the 78 or just keep selling because it is bearish. Okay. Because it broke structure here, it pulled back. So we're looking for a continuation of a sell. And let me do it the other way. So we had a break of structure, a sell down, it pulled back to the 88. So maybe price will continue selling down to woo. There's no data over here from past 2002. So maybe this price will continue selling down. Maybe it will tap into the wicks of this zone here and then maybe start buying back up. This is a key level here where price came up to. It is a key level. So we're not sure what price is going to do, but maybe it'll start buying back up. If it starts breaking these levels of structure, then I would then remove my down fib and start pushing or put in my fib for the up move. To then start buying up to these highs that have not been mitigated yet. Okay. Chef JPY, we have a I think this was a God's plan pair because there is very little wick left on this candle. There's very little wick on this candle. If I look to my left, let's see what's on the monthly. There is nothing. 2 months, nothing. So there's nothing to the left. So we have nothing to gauge where price may come and react to. So now we just have to watch what happens. So if I go down to and before I do this, let me mark up. So price has been overall bullish, right? So price has been overall bullish. Mark this up here. So when and if price starts to pull back, I would definitely expect it to fill this imbalance, retest this violated order block because there was a break of structure. So we're looking for a pullback for a continuation. Like I said, here we have imbalance. So price can tap here and then keep buying up. Let's see, on a daily, again, this is the retest area. We've got a little bit of liquidity here, so I'm definitely expecting price to pull back. Let's go to the 4-hour. So here's our low here. I would need to see price break this before pulling back and selling down. Now, if price starts to break these lows, you expect a pullback and you can sell it to this macro low here. Once it breaks here, you're going to wait for another pullback and then you can sell it to these lows here. Okay. Let's go to the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, I would say you can wait for this break here, a pull back, and then a sell to this low. Because this whole move is the last swing move, the last major swing move. So if you want to get in even further, there's liquidity here. Okay. I would need to see a little more of a break, not just a come in and come out. I would need to see a little more break, a pullback for a retest, and then a sell back down. So we're talking from here to here is like 47.50 pips. Okay. So that's the chef JPYs or JPY. Okay. Now we have a weekly bullish order block on Euro AUD. Let's see what's to our left. All right, so we have the wicks of my order block here. So it's clear to see that price broke this level of structure. If it wants to move, that's deep. So we see that it broke some levels of structure here. It broke these highs, broke this high, and currently in the wicks of an order block. So let's go down to the daily. So on the daily, we have a clear oops. We have a clear break of structure here. Okay. So now price is pulling back. We have an area of supply here. Price is currently in that zone. It feel this imbalance here. Now, if price is going to break this low, then I would say get in, but I think price may come back. Yeah, so price has filled this imbalance here, and is breaking structure to the top side. So I think price may go up just a little higher because this was the last swing. It pulled back. It's starting to break structure to the top side. I would love to see it break this one first before getting in. But right now, because overall is bullish, I would say buy until you can't buy anymore. Okay. This wick has taken out this order block, so I would expect price, which it already has, tapped into here to continue buying up. That is Euro AUD, Euro NZD. We had a weekly bullish order block, as you can see. Price was or has been bullish. Okay. So price sold down. We'll go to the daily. All right, go back to the weekly. So this is your last swing right here. So this came back to the 78.6 from here to here, pull back to 78.6, gave you a impulse move order block, breaking this high and this high, and is likely going to at least come and fill this imbalance, which is approximately 70. Is that 70 pips? 70 pips. Yeah. So price took out this high. So right now, this pullback can either be, which I think it was a pullback and for a continuation. That's what I think is happening now. So that's Euro NZD. This was let's take this low. Yep. Now that I'm looking a little further, here is liquidity here. See these two equal lows right here? Those two equal lows. I don't think price, I think price is going to take out those lows. So this move up to a daily area of supply could turn around and be bearish, just to grab liquidity and then continue to the upside, because this is our swing low. So yeah, that is Euro NZD. Euro JPY. We have a weekly order block. Let's see what the month is give. All righty. So price is currently at a key level. And we know this because of these wicks: rejection, reaction, rejection, reaction, rejection, reaction, reject, react, reject, react. So these wicks over here are some form of key level. Price is currently in that zone. So let's go down to the weekly. Okay. There's imbalance left here. I don't think it tapped into. So there's imbalance up there. So price may continue buying up to fill that imbalance based on the weekly. Let's see, 4 hour. But yeah, I think price is going to continue going up. So I would look for price to pull back, possibly to fill this imbalance or a buy up. If I go to the 15, if it breaks this low, otherwise you wait for a pullback. To this imbalance or this low. And if it breaks, then wait for a pullback or continuation of a sell. Okay, that is Euro JPY, GBP AUD. We have let's see, GBP AUD. We have a weekly order block. Price is bullish. Price has tapped into the weekly imbalance. Okay. The week ended still below this high. And definitely below these highs. So if this was our last swing move from here to here, price pulled back to the 88, filled an imbalance, possibly forming a bullish move for a bearish move. So if we go down to the daily, there's an order block that has not been mitigated yet. So I'm going to say you can probably fill that down to here for 388 pips. Let's go to the 15. Now, I definitely would not be trading this here. This is just crazy. However, with it still being crazy, the market is bullish. This is just forming a form of key level. It broke, tapped. So we think it's going to buy some more, possibly. Until it breaks these lows, then I won't be looking for a sell. I would not be looking for a sell. Okay. GBP Chef is a weekly teeny tiny bearish order block. Price is overall bearish. That didn't help me any. So currently you have this down move here this down move here, and then this move here. So I would wait for price to see what price is going to do. Oh, sorry. I would wait to see what price is going to do. Um, if it's planning to come back up here and sell back down, or vice versa. Daily. Looks like it's going down. 4 hour. Go here. Push, pull back. Pull back. Selling. Structure for a pullback. Yeah, I would say GBP Jeff is selling. GJ. So GJ is currently at mix of this order block. Is that an order block? These two candles. Okay, so it's the wick. All right. So now let's go down to the daily. Still bullish. Go to the 4 hour. Still bullish. Go down to the 15. Okay. And we're down on the 15 just to find structure. So if price breaks this low, then I would look for sells down to these lows. It hasn't broken structure yet. Let's go down to the 5 minute. See if it's giving me any more. Nope. So let's keep it on the 15. So I would wait for the pullback. I know some will probably trade this back down. But like I said, anywhere between this range, price is liable to flip the script. Okay. So there is imbalance here on the 15 minute. So price may tap back into that order block that hasn't been mitigated to continue buying up. GBP NZD was a weekly bullish order block. So we're going to take this was a bullish, and I think one of God's plan. Um, 5618. All right, so price. This zone tap into this imbalance, and then price pull back. And now price is breaking structure to the top side. So, and because of this little wick, I believe this is one of God's plans. So what you want to do is wait for price to break. This was the last window. Okay. So price is breaking this low. Maybe it needs to break this low. So right now with this break, you can pull it back and sell it down to this zone, which is 15 pips. And if it comes all the way down there, because here's the inbound. Oh, that's filled too. Here's the imbalance. So price may meander or consolidate in the zone right here before buying or selling. Okay. GBP USD. We have a weekly tied order block. Now, price has broken. Price was bearish, and then price came and started breaking these highs here. So at some point, we should be waiting for a complex pullback, possibly to the 50%. There's an order block there. For a continuation of a buy. So if this starts buying back up some more, then you just move your fib and then wait for the pullback and then buy up to the at least the negative 27. Okay. NASDAQ. Well, that's easy to see that NAS is currently buying. Okay. Price has broken structure. All right. So you are waiting for a pullback or continuation of a buy. And I think the buys will be there's imbalance here, an area of supply here, and there's some imbalance in here, but yeah. So let me see. Yep. So yeah, we're just waiting for a little pullback. Is this one of God's plan? Yeah, I think this is one of God's plan. However, you have to wait for it to start breaking structure to the downside, because price is likely going to come fill this imbalance. So be careful with God's plan. On the 4-hour, so really at this point, it's just a key level where it was tapped here and here. If I put my cursor over, there's a tap here, tap here, tap here. So allow price to move at least up to here, and then go down in time frame to see the reaction, to see if there's any breaks of structure to the lower time frame. But I will say if it breaks this low, it's go time for a sell. Okay. And that's just the current low. So if price pulls back and then starts buying up some more, then the next low would be wherever this pullback came to. All right. NZD CAD have a weekly bearish order block. Of course, it has broken structure. Okay. So it filled this imbalance. There's some imbalance here. There's a little tiny imbalance here. Right now, it would be a sell. So price pulls back and then give you a little break of structure to the downside. I would get it on the sell. And so on the daily, price can pull back into this order block or imbalance. Just start selling. It is definitely selling. Okay. NZD Chef. There was a weekly bearish order block. Price is currently hold on, sorry. Here we go. Okay. So price has so this imbalance tapped into this order block and is selling down. So I would say currently price is selling. So there may be a pullback to the order block and maybe a pullback to the wicks. So you can go here or within this order block here. Let's go down to the daily. There are equal highs right here. So with that being said, I would expect price to pull back to here to sweep these highs. So I'm going to remove this. Oops. I'll remove this. And hope price pulls back to continue selling down. Let's go back to the monthly. The price is somewhere in this wick where there's a order block or an imbalance somewhere. And that's where price is now. So I would just be waiting for 1 hour. I would be waiting for price. Currently, this is the last swing high. I would definitely be waiting for price to break structure. Yeah. So right now, this is your last level of structure. So I would wait for either a break or if it's going to create some more levels of structure down here, then that's what I would wait for that to happen. Move my swing high if need be. And then once it started breaking structure, then I would buy it up. Because what did we say? It was a weekly. Oh, okay. Sorry. So this would be a short-term buy up for a possible sell back down. Okay. Let me drink some water. All right. So with that, and I believe this is one of God's plan candles. Let's see how many pips did that one candle go? 188 pips. Okay. So yeah, we're expecting just a slight little pullback for a continuation of a sell down. All right. NZD/USD, we have a weekly order block, a weekly bearish order block. So if we go to the monthly. The price has been bearish overall, or overall price is bullish. This is the so you had this pulled back and then bought up. So now this is pulling back. Okay. And we would love to see, because there was a break of structure here. So we would love to see, these are equal highs here. So we would love to see the price did come into this wick right here. There is still, let's see if there's still some imbalance down there. It's tiny, but it's there. Okay. Price is bearish. So I would definitely be looking for sales. And this may pull back into this to clear this imbalance and then maybe buy back up. But for now, we're just looking for sales. So let's go down to the weekly. So this pushed up, then started breaking structure to the downside. So I'm going to mark this as my high. This is my low. And here's your 50% 618. So a possible pullback for continuation of a sell down this negative 27 is a perfect close for that imbalance. I would definitely look for that sell. The pullback is approximately 165 pips from where price is currently. And like I said, sell down to the negative 27, which would be 273 pips. Okay. We have US 30. Let's see. Let's go to we have a weekly bearish order block. Price has filled this imbalance here. Been waiting for US 30 to sell, and I think this is probably it. No, it broke here, retested that break, push back, did not break these highs, did not break this high, and is now breaking structure to the downside. So go to the daily. So this was the break here. This is the break here. Price pulled back, sold, and then we have another break here. And this break tapped into an order block and then pushed back. So let's see. So I would expect price to pull back to the zone here. This zone here for a continuation of a sell. Okay. And if I was, let's see, this would be our last swing from here to here. So once price pulled back up into, oh, I went a little too far here. Okay, so price is currently at the 50%. The goal is for it to, the plan is for it to tap into the 618 and then start breaking structure to the downside for a continuation of a sell. If that happens, we're talking 950 pips down, which would also be in alignment with this little imbalance. This, right? It's tiny. It's tiny. So at least to the negative 27. If price falls hard away from this trend line, it is likely going to tap into the negative 27 and the negative 618, because there is probably price in this wick right here. So I would definitely sell it down to the negative 27. Okay. USD CAD, they have a weekly bullish order block. Price is bullish. Okay. So price is bullish. Price is also at a, so I'm trying to see if it's at a key level. I don't want to force it. I don't want to force anything, but so I know I have a zone here. And then we just have a zone here. Okay. Right now we have, this was a break. This was a break. This was the pullback. There's still imbalance in that zone. So I would definitely look for price to pull back a little deeper. This gave a bearish order block, then it gave a bullish order block. Price has not broken these highs yet, so price could pull down some more into the zone before buying back up. Now, if price breaks this zone here, well, we're on the monthly. Hold on, let me go to the weekly. If price breaks, So this tapped into the order block. So yeah, I'm expecting price to, it gave a bullish order block. So price tapped into this order block, rejected, rejected. And also because we're at a key level, let's not forget that. We're at a key level, price could just come here, reject, and then sell back down. So with that being said, we're on the 4-hour. You have a swing low here. Let's go to the 1-hour. Yep, so that's your swing low, 15-minute. So price pushed up, started breaking structure to the downside, pull back for a sell down. Now, you can sell it down to these lows for now. When and if price breaks these lows, then you're expecting a pullback to go back to the high time frame. The last low is here. Okay. Now let's go back to the 1 hour. So if price breaks these lows, then you expect a pullback or a continuation of a sell down to these lows. All right. Now, if price does not break that low, because price is bullish, right? Price could pull back to this zone here and start buying back up. And we marked up this zone here, which was the wicks of an order block on the weekly or the daily. So this price can pull back, and then continue buying back up. And this could actually be the buyback up right here because price pulled back to the almost to 78. It pushed up, broke structure here, it's pulled back, and could be continuing a buy to your negative 27. Okay. Last but not least, we have UJ, which is a weekly. I believe this is probably a God's plan candle. So price ended the week with a small shadow or candle or wick, I should say. And so, because price broke structure here, price is currently in the 50% 618 zone. Likely to buy up to either this level of price action or finish or fill this imbalance at the 78. Okay, which is the optimal traded entry. So once price pulls back to the zone, you will expect a sell, or you should be looking for a sell back down to a negative 27, which would be, is it 2,000 pips? I think it's 2,622. Yeah. That would be the move, which is in alignment with, and I would probably bring it down even a little more, just because there's a level of structure here. Okay. And it could come and fill this imbalance. It can come down to the order block. But I would definitely be looking for a sell from the optimal trading entry. If I go down to the daily, let's go to the 4-hour. Let's go to the 1-hour. So let's go back to the 4-hour. Okay, so this is our current swing low. Okay. It's in line with this, whatever fib. I'm not sure what line on the fib that is. Let's go down to the 15-minute. So if price breaks, when and if price breaks this low here, actually, because those were not broken, so it has to break this low here. If price breaks this low here, you'll wait for a pullback, for a continuation of a sell, at least down to here. Okay. Now, if price breaks this low, then we shall be looking for a sell back down to we should be looking for a sell back down to 50%, 618, 78.6, or even the 88. So we're just saying once price starts breaking these levels of structure here, you can start looking for your sell back down, at least to this zone. There's some imbalance here. And that is about it. So thank you for tuning in. We will see you through the week, and happy trading.